Okay, so before the battery runs out on this camera, hopefully, you have to go back and charge it again, but I'm just going to make a quick journey out of debt update video. I haven't made one in a while, um, but essentially what I've been doing the last few months is just throwing as much money as I could at this next student loan. Right now I have 3 student loan accounts left, and then I have my car loan. And the one I've been working on is the one, I've talked about it before. It's the one that my uncle signed on to. It's like the co-signer on that. The original principal amount was like $12,116. It got up to about 14K like 400 something or other, with compounded interest that, it compounded while I was still in school. I started, I was making minimum payments as time went on, but, I've paid off the accrued interest, and I've actually been attacking the principal with some pretty, significant payments. I've got it down to about 24. I think it's 2,400. So it's about, what is it? It's $2,441.19 right now on the principal. Plan is, hopefully, crossing my fingers, that in about, I think, 3 weeks, so end of this week will be the next payment, then 2 more payments after that, to just zero it out and get that paid off. That's the plan with that. And then I'll have the whole paid in full statement. I can send a copy of that to my uncle, unless he already, will have already gotten one, assuming, the payment processes and that sort of thing. So if he hasn't gotten one, I'll be sending him a copy. And that'll take my student loans down to 2 student loan accounts, which, that'll still be about 58K of student loan debt. The other loan I'm trying to get paid off this year is my car loan, which is not about, it's a little bit over, well, it's close to 14,500. I think it's $14,471 and 18 cents or something like that. But want to get that paid off by the end of the year. And if that goes ahead and I'm making minimum payments on the other student loans, I should have just 2 student loan accounts left, and maybe 55 to 57K of debt at that point. And one of those student loan accounts is a federal account, so it's in forbearance until I think the end of September or the end of November. I'll have to go check. I think interest starts accruing at the end of September, but the payments aren't expected till the end of November. But I'm still going to be making payments on that. Then there's the other student loan account, which is sort of a legacy student loan account from like years and years ago. But I think at that point, get to the end of the year and have those 2 left. I'm hoping that I can either be out of debt by the end of next year, or sometime early the year after next. I might have somewhere between $7,000 and $10,000 of debt at that point, assuming things just go ahead and I keep working, keep making money, keep throwing the same amounts at my debt. Nothing, really goes sideways, so to speak. Obviously, we're talking about best case scenario here. But yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at. I've really been, knocking it down with that. Even though I'll still have 2 student loan accounts left, if things go according to my plan, the 2 major milestones I've been working up to have been paying off this, current student loan, because it's not just, my name on it, it's my uncle's name on it, and he really did me a solid, signing on for that, co-signing onto that loan when I was really in some, dire need for financial assistance to get myself through college. But then the other one is the, car loan, because, that's really like, I need my car to get to and from work, to get anywhere, really. And it's an actual solid, this is an actual, physical, it's like a physical asset, Some people might call it a liability, because you gotta, take care of it, and it costs money to maintain it, and things of that nature. But in terms of an actual physical, object that loan is attached to, that I pay off that loan and I actually own something, that's been a major thing. And obviously, there's always that sort of concern about oh, what happens if I lose my car because of, you know, missing payments or something like that. It would have a really, you know, bad impact on my life, negatively speaking. So really want to get that out of the way. And the plan is, of course, after that, as far as, you know, cars and expenses, that sort of thing is concerned with, you know, auto expenses, I just want to keep this car and, you know, drive it as far as I can, basically. But this is a car that it's not a used car. It was something that I, you know, got fresh off the lot, and, you know, got financed with a car loan. And basically, if I take care of it, I don't do anything stupid with it, nothing catastrophic happens, I can probably get a significant amount of distance out of it. And the plan would be obviously to have money just saved up in a savings account, so that if I had to, you know, buy a new car, I could just, you know, either buy it straight up with cash, or if I had to finance it, then I could just pay off the loan like right away, you know, that sort of thing. So that sort of things are as far as that's concerned. You know, I'm having to sort of take care of bills and that sort of thing, but I'm making some serious progress. I feel, you know, I'm hoping, you know, in a few weeks I can be like, okay, that loan's paid off, and I can really feel like, you know, some serious breathing room and some serious sense of accomplishment that I've done that. I kept my word, you know. Yeah, you know, my uncle had to, you know, he chose to stick his neck out for me, and I returned the favor by paying off the loan, and, you know, not defaulting on it, or, you know, mucking around with it. That I did my due diligence, I did my part. So anywho, other than that, you know, I've also obviously been kind of thinking about, you know, next steps and that sort of thing, but I think that that'll really have to wait. I may just, you know, be reading up on finances and where you should put your money when you're out of debt and that sort of thing, but I'll probably just use the intervening time to sort of research and learn and become educated on the matter, because once I get out of debt, like, you know, it's, you know, once you get to that point, very, very much it's sort of the how do you stay out of debt, how do you maintain, how do you build wealth, so that you're not backsliding into being in that sort of vulnerable state where you start taking on debt and you can't pay bills, and you're just, you know, you're out of control, like, once again. So, you know, that it kind of almost defeats the purpose of getting out of debt to begin with. So I don't want to be unprepared for that, but taking things one thing at a time. And anyways, that's where I'm at. That's my update. Thanks for watching, and you know, thanks for the support. I'll see you folks around. Bye bye.